Technology, man. Okay, there we go. All right.
What's up? Um, I don't even know if we're live yet because my computer's still behind.
Oh, it's
Uh,
live.
it's,
We're live.
okay, yeah. So today we're doing the skill position rankings, of course. Um,
There we go. I just got a notification too.
you did cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we are. I was gonna say we're just doing skill positions, core at least. You know, you're doing your starting running back, your two wide receivers, and your starting tight end. Um, we're going to go from each division so we're not out of order. We're just going to hop right in here. I'm going to push this. Hopefully, it adds on to the stream here in a moment.
All right. We're going to. What is going on here? What the hell? Yo, my stream now. All right. I don't know what's going on here, but. Oh my god. There's no way. This is hilarious. I'm not going to lie to you. Oh my gosh. What's he doing? I don't even know. All right, he's coming back in. I was about to say, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Yo, hurry up. Okay, yo.
I don't know what just happened.
You left.
And yeah, I
was
like
like, this is my live now.
What?
I was like, this is my live now.
Yeah, we're and I don't even have the screen share anymore. Okay, wow, we are off to a rough start today. Oh, there we go.
Got it?
Yeah, no, it's really funny that just happened. I was in the middle of explaining the video, of course, and it just didn't like us today.
Yeah,
okay, so this time we're going to start off with the AFC West. Is it on the screen yet?
No.
I got to keep pushing the button. Come on.
It'll get there one day.
We'll get there one day.
Whatever day it is. Okay, there we go. All right.
I wish we could say we were ahead of technology right now.
Yeah. All right. So
but yeah,
order
start off with the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yep, our favorite team.
The skill position we're going to consider is Josh Jacobs, Devontae Adams, Jacoby Myers, and Michael Mayer. Gotta say, this is a tier one.
Yeah, I think it's top 8 for sure.
I don't think, like, when you go and look at skill positions, at least, you know, I don't think you're seeing 8 teams that are better in terms of their skill position. I think they're easily a tier one. But we will make changes as we go, and as the video continues. But the second team is the Denver Broncos, of course. Where do we see them? I mean, that's probably tier 3.
You gotta read it out. I think, what was it? Javonte Williams.
So it's Javonte Williams, Courtland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy, Greg Dulcich.
I could see that as a low tier 2. I mean, we can put them in tier 3 for now, but they could make their.
I think we're gonna start off in the 17 through 24. So the 1 through 8 being the best, 25 through 32 being the worst. But as we continue with the video, we'll see what teams.
They're definitely closer to 17 than 24, though.
They're in that range, and I do believe that's a good point for them to be in. Hello to anyone that has entered the chat today. But the next team being the Kansas City Chiefs, Isaiah Pacheco, Kadarius Toney, Marquez Valdez, and Travis Kelce is the core for them.
I feel like you have to put him in like tier
2?
Maybe over ambitious tier 2, but I mean.
No, it's tough. It is tough to say where we have them.
I mean, if they're tier 2, they're definitely closer to 16 than they are to 9.
No, yeah, that's how about we just throw them in tier 3?
I mean, I say throw them into tier 2 for now. I mean, we could change it later.
It's tough because, like, I would take Travis Kelce over any weapon the Broncos have. I would probably throw him in a low tier 3, but I do have him over the Broncos. I don't think that's much of a debate. I would say the Broncos are just a bunch of mid. That's all it is. It's a bunch of mid.
Really? weird.
It's horrible. It's bad. It's just bad. Going to the Chargers, the last team in the AFC West, of course, being Austin Eckler, Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, Gerald Everett. I would put them in tier 2 probably.
I could see tier 2. I like that actually. Like, do
we want to say tier 2, chat? We'll go tier 2.
Is there anybody even in here?
I think there's 2 people. That's what I checked last time.
Okay. Yeah, I think tier 2.
I'll say tier 2 for now. We'll make adjustments as we go. Onto the AFC North being
that's Bengals,
Steelers,
and Browns. So, you want to just get the obvious out of the way?
What the Bengals? You got Joe Mixon, Jamar Chase, Higgins, of course, and Irv Smith. And I'll say
everybody knows that's a tier 1. We can just move on from that one.
Yeah. Ravens, J.K. Dobbins, Rashad Bateman, OBJ, and Mark Andrews, I think is tier 2. Like,
I could see a tier 2 for the Baltimore Ravens. I'm
just thinking because we also don't know if OBJ is going to play every game, so I'm gonna put him tier 2.
Yeah, I think tier 2 is a good ranking for now.
Yeah. Browns, Nick Chubb, Amari Cooper, Donovan Peoples-Jones, and David Njoku.
I like them as a low tier 2 as well, but I feel like
can we bump them to 1 maybe for now and then move them, or do we want to say 2?
No, let's start them in 2.
Start them in 2, and we'll see what we can do.
I definitely probably think there's 8 better than them.
The next one being, like I said, the Browns can be moved up to tier 1. I'm not going to say they can't be, just because there's a chance that we don't find 7 other teams that have better cores, because I think they have a top 2 running back in Nick Chubb, top 3, right? Amari Cooper's a good receiver 1. Donovan Peoples-Jones is a tier 2. Or a good level. And like we're forgetting, they have more weapons, but we will see we'll see what happens as we move through this.
All right.
The next team we're doing is the Steelers. With Najee Harris, George Pickens, Deontay Johnson, of course, and Pat Freiermuth. Is that tier 3?
We can put them there to start, but I definitely think they're above the Broncos.
I do like it more. That's why I'll do this. I'll put them right. Oh, I guess right there. I don't know. I don't have control over that right now, apparently. I'll move them around as I see. But this is a good start for 2 divisions through. You have 2 tier 1 through 8s. You have 3 teams in the 9 through 16. Again, I don't actually think we'll put this in any specific order, because if we were to go between – because if I was to look at this and go between the Browns, Ravens, and the Chargers, I'm going Browns number 1 every day.
Yeah, I think the Browns are better than the Ravens and Chargers at that.
I do believe there. And then between the Chargers and the Ravens, I have no problem. If you go Ravens, I can see it. To the Texans, just a bunch of dog shit. Can we just put them in tier 4? Let's get over with.
Yeah, let's just put them in tier 4 for now. They probably will stay there, but...
And their misery, because there's no chance they're going into tier 3. I don't think so.
What do you even have as their weapons right now? You have Dameon Pierce.
Texans, it's Dameon Pierce, Nico Collins, Robert Woods, and Dalton Schultz.
Yeah, no, just leave them in tier 4. They're staying there.
Yeah.
That's bad for CJ Stroud. He has to go through that as
feel bad for him.
That's not fair.
We'll go Colts next. Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman, Alec Pierce, and Jelani Woods. Tier 3?
Yeah, we could put them there, but it's a very low tier 3. Like, they're around 24.
It's either 3 or 4.
They're one of those teams. Put them in 3 for now. We can move them to 4 if necessary.
Jesus. I don't even have control. There we go. Yeah, I would put them about there, yeah. Jacksonville with Travis Etienne, Calvin Ridley, Christian Kirk, and Evan Ingram is a tier 1.
Yeah, I would put them in tier 1. Sure.
I would say tier 1. I would. I do believe that is a, I believe Travis Etienne reaches top 10 running back level soon. Calvin Ridley was just, I think, if I remember, his last season was 1,500 yards, right?
Yeah.
And then you have Christian Kirk, who just came off 1,000 yards. You Evan Ingram, who just had his best year of his career.
And
is there any? 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 I mean,
Like,
we're going to
the thing
keep
I'm kinda
moving
not
things
comfortable
around, but,
The only thing I'm kind of not comfortable with is maybe the Colts and being in tier 3 over tier 4.
you know,
But we can keep that.
I think we can move the Colts as we go. The team I really think that if we're to get through this, and there's one team I think that we can really move, it's probably the Browns to tier 1, if I'm being honest. With
What
Nick
about?
Chubb
I
and
mean,
David
maybe
the
the Chiefs tier 2. That I don't know.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you
if
want to
anything,
finish out this
I
division?
was gonna say, if anything, I believe the Browns are between probably 7 through 10. They're in that range. So wherever we see fit for them. The
I mean,
next team, of
want to
course,
finish out this division? The Titans.
yes, the Tennessee Titans with Derrick Henry.
Put them in 4.
Yeah, Derrick Henry, Treylon Burks, Nick, whatever your name is,
Westbrook.
Chig, it's probably a tier 4.
And whoever the fuck their tight end is, I forgot who their tight end. We did our
It's
research
Chig.
before.
Yeah, it's Chigo.
Or Ponku.
I mean, are we gonna put them tier 4? I think they're that
Yeah, I
bad.
just put them in tier 4.
I think
there's no way there's 8 teams with the worst.
honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I'm putting the Colts down in tier 4. I don't look at them as there's not much going on for those two teams. But moving on to the AFC East with the Buffalo Bills, James Cook, Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis, and Dalton Kincaid. Tier 2? Tier 3?
2. I like 2.
I'd put them 2. I'd put them 2. I think they're a pretty good team. They got better weapons than the Broncos.
Yeah.
The other team would be, just want to check, the Dolphins with Jeff Wilson and Drew Smithy or Smythe or whatever your name is. With Tyreek and Waddle, I have to put them at least bottom tier 2, probably even tier 3 if I'm being honest. Like outside of, it's tough to put them that high when we're talking about a core as a whole. I believe other teams got better groups, but
Put them in 2 then.
The Dolphins do got a they got a great receiving duo. We're gonna be honest, great duo at the receiving end, but outside that, not much to really be happy about if you're a Bills fan or the Dolphins. Sorry,
what we got to do? Move the Browns up.
Move the Browns up
right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we got to do it now. I think the Raiders, Bengals, Jacksonville, and Cleveland all in tier 1 is very easy. I would love to see someone try and tell me that the Raiders don't have a level A skill position group. I know we may not, this receiving.
Come on now.
I wouldn't even disrespect him like that. I would say like when you look at skill position cores, I don't think there's a way people can tell us we don't have a top 8 group. This is much better than last year's team. Jacoby Myers is a true number 2 if he plays, which would be great to see him do. But outside that, we're going to move on to the New England Patriots. It's a shitty core.
Like fucking Hunter Henry.
Ramondre Stevenson, Juju, Kendrick Bourne, and Henry is probably a tier 3 for right now. Probably
Henry over Gesicki. I'm putting him in 3.
Just 3. I got to do low 3. They're pretty bad. They're abysmal.
Patriots just feel right at 3.
The Jets with Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson, Corey Davis, and Tyler Conklin's probably tier 2, right?
Yeah, I can put them tier 2. I think that's a good one.
I think you could move them up to 1 if you weren't to find 3 or 4 more teams, but there's a possibility. I don't think I would take the Jets over the Bills positional group.
Yeah.
I think if anything, at this point, you might move up the Bills at some point, but we'll go down the line here for the NFC starting right to the Dallas Cowboys of Tony Pollard, CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Cooks, and whatever his first name is, Ferguson. I got to put tier 2. I don't think they're tier 1.
I mean, we can put them in tier 2 to start, but they're one of those teams that can like the Browns.
I think if we're going to look at anyone from that division, I think we got to look at the Eagles being a tier 1 because they got DeAndre Swift, AJ Brown. I think that's an easy tier 1.
Yeah, I think just put the Eagles up there, put the Cowboys in tier 2.
For now, I'm putting them tier 2. I think the Eagles with DeAndre Swift, AJ Brown, Devonta Smith, and Dallas Goedert. That's great. That's good enough. Swift can run behind that line. I really do believe that.
Yes, it's gonna be a great year.
I don't
for
think he's
Philly.
had this crazy.
So what's next? The Giants, Commanders.
The Giants with Saquon Barkley, Isaiah Hodgins, Darius Slayton, and Darren Waller for 6 games.
I would be like, honestly, I might put him in tier 4. No, put him in tier 3. Put him in tier 3.
3.
I feel like maybe the Patriots have to move down.
We need more teams in the lower columns. We got too much at the top, man.
Move the Patriots down 1.
Oh yeah, that honestly, that is probably that bad. I have to do that. I think.
And then
We're not gonna. I want everyone to
move down.
coming through. I just want to say
everybody in tier 2 is good. I think everybody in tier 2 is good for now.
I'm just going to say right now, also for anyone that does ever come through, we are not ranking these teams in each core by 1 through 8. It's just in that group. These are the 1 through 8 teams. We don't have them in a row because I do believe the Raiders, if you were to actually rank this 1 through 32 in order, I think the Raiders would be in the top 3.
Maybe.
But to the Commanders with Brian Robinson, Terry McLaurin, Jahan Dotson, who's a very underrated wide receiver duo with Brian Robinson and Logan Thomas. I view them as a tier either. I was going to say you can go tier 2 or you can go tier 3.
I say tier 2.
I'll say tier 2 for the
They're
moment.
definitely better than that. They have overall cores. They have it better than the Dolphins. Like if any team in tier 2 is going to drop, it's the Dolphins. Maybe the Chargers, but
I guess let's go to this shit show in Chicago. Foreman, Moore, Mooney, and Met. It's probably tier 3.
You can put them there for now. I'd take it over. Would I take that over the Giants though? I don't know. Probably, yeah. So yeah, I would put them in tier 3 just because I feel like they're better than the Giants at that position group.
It's tough. I mean, I don't like either receiving duo that much, but they're probably around the same area. So the Lions with Jahmyr Gibbs, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Marvin Jones for the moment until we see Jameson Williams in a full year, and Sam Laporta is probably tier 3.
Yeah, probably tier 3.
If they had Jameson Williams more and he was actually coming into this year healthy, I would put him tier 2
not
maybe.
Suspended, you mean?
Packers is some dog shit. It's Aaron Jones, Christian Watson, Romeo Dubes, and Luke Musgrave, a rookie. Do we put them tier 4? I mean, they're abysmal. I mean, it's abysmal there. And, if they would have drafted JSN, I wouldn't hate this receiving core so bad. But, man.
Mm-hmm. And for the last in the division, just put them in tier 1.
I have to put them tier 1, right? I mean, this is one of the best in the league. I mean, this is another team that if I was to line up every team in tier 1, I don't even have a right answer for you. What is the 1 through 8? Because you could put the Vikings.
The probably 8.
You could probably put the Browns, Bengals, Raiders, and Vikings in the top 4. Maybe, but again, Falcons, guys, I know everyone would want us to put them higher, but I have to put them tier 4. It's just a bunch of potential, and it hasn't done anything yet. It's really nothing to sit here and talk about. Bijan Robinson never played an NFL snap yet. Drake London, who was very mid, wasn't really that good. Mac Hollins is your wide receiver too, which you ask any Raider fan, and he will tell you that dude was mid as fuck.
2 in here. 2 Raiders fans in here too, if you don't believe him.
And Kyle Pitts, who is just all potential. Can we put him? I mean, that's just tier 4, I think. I don't really think there's much to talk about there. Panthers core of Miles Sanders, Adam Thielen, DJ Chark, and Hayden Hurst is probably tier 3.
Yeah, put him in tier 3 for now.
I can't. I don't know. I gotta really go through these teams' skill position groups. We'll move at the end.
Okay.
To the Saints, I don't know, man. Like the Saints with Alvin Kamara, Michael Thomas, Olave, and Moreau.
Last team in 2.
2?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see this being the real skill position group too.
No.
We'll see though. Oh wait, wait a minute, Tom.
Put the Bucks at 2 and move the Cowboys up to 1.
Nah, I mean I can't put Cowboys aren't over Niners.
Oh, I forgot about the Niners. Oh shit. Okay.
I'm gonna put the Niners up there. Wait a minute.
Yeah, just put the Niners up there.
And
Move
wait a
the
minute. No, wait a minute. Okay, because now this is a
move the
real
Bills down to 3. Move the Bills down to 3.
Would
You're
we
gonna hate
do
me for that.
Bills? Wait a minute. Is which one's worse though? Is it the Bills or Dolphins though?
I mean,
Because-
Dalton Kincaid, he's never played. Like, you're using that logic for Bijan. I think we have to use it for Dalton Kincaid. And other than that, James Cook, he was not overly impressive. Gabe
I mean, he
Davis
didn't
is not
really
as
get the.
good.
I mean, they're both really bad. If I'm being honest.
It's just Stephon Diggs, really. I think at least the
Well, wait.
Dolphins have 2 guys
How about
who
we-
are going to produce.
What if we moved the Bills and the Dolphins down? Because I think Seattle and the Bucks have better cores than both.
Yeah,
of them.
they have to just move both of them down, I guess.
And
If we
we'll
have to
figure
move
out.
somebody to 4, what are we going to do?
And then so we'll do this. We'll put these two in the top, right?
Put the Giants at 4.
Wait, how many teams is this? This is 8 right here.
That's
Oh,
9
fuck.
in the 3rd tier.
Yeah. Okay. How about we
Giants down
put
one.
Chicago
Giants.
Giants?
No. I don't fucking know, actually. Okay.
Oh my God, this one's tough. Wait a minute. What the Broncos though? Like, I don't know because Javonte Williams is coming off a torn ACL. Cortland
Yeah.
Sutton and Jerry Jeudy are both mid as hell. I don't know, man. I'm gonna move them down.
I guess that could work, yeah.
Oh my God, okay. Wait a minute. Now we gotta move up another team because there's no way in hell. There's no way in hell we're putting. There's no way in hell we're putting the Rams in tier 1, right? I mean,
put
come
the
on.
Seahawks in tier 1, the Chiefs in tier 2, and the Rams in tier 3.
Would you take?
Actually, I don't know. Maybe we.
I don't
move
know,
the
man. This is gonna be
Dolphins
tough.
back
I mean,
up?
well, let's put the Cardinals in tier 4.
Yeah.
There's no way LA's going to tier 2. So
I think
let's.
they're tier 3, but if they're tier, I mean,
Okay,
maybe
wait.
move
Do
the
we
Broncos
like
to-
tier 1?
Yeah.
I think we gotta lock up tier 1. Lock 1. Number 1 is off, right? Number 2 is it's tough because I either got to move a team from.
I'm not moving a team down. We had to move a team up there. And
No. I'm saying, do we want to move? Would you take Najee Harris, George Pickens, Deontay Johnson, Freiermuth, or would you take Isaiah Pacheco, Kadarius Toney, Marquez, and Travis Kelce?
I'll take the Chiefs score because you also have to consider they're going to perform better as well with the quarterback. there.
Yeah, I'll put them there, and
Move
then
the Chiefs up, and then I would say I don't know if you put the Rams in 3 or you move like a.
I gotta
Broncos
think about this because I don't think the Rams got anything outside of Cooper Kupp, which is okay,
I mean,
whatever. Right?
I'm higher on Van Jefferson and Tyler Higbee than you are. So
I
would
think I can
honestly
move into
put the
tier
Rams
3.
in
I'm gonna do
3,
this
call it
tier
a
3, and then we'll
Yeah.
just kind of. So tier 1 I think is locked in with the Raiders, Bengals, Jaguars, Browns, Eagles, Vikings, 49ers, and Seahawks. I think that's locked in.
Yep.
And then tier 2 being, of course, the Chargers, Ravens, Jets, Cowboys, Washington, very underrated core, by the way, just very underrated. And the Saints, of course, with
I like what the Bucks have, even though the quarterback play won't be great.
Because, I mean, they might not perform as great with the horrible quarterback play, but I can't really sit here and tell you that I wouldn't take that core of Rashad White, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and Kate On. If you get a capable quarterback,
everybody.
we already seen them. They're a
I like
team
that. I like this. I think this is good. Maybe we switch up something in tier 3 and tier 4, but I think the first 2 should be locked in.
Yes, first 2 can be locked up. Now it comes down to these 2. I really don't think I don't really know what else to change here because, I mean, honestly,
I don't feel.
Is it
know if I'm
crazy?
putting
Is
the
it-
Broncos below
is
the
it crazy to put the Colts tier 3 and Giants tier 4?
I
Like,
was gonna say the Broncos, but I mean, yeah, that could work too. Either of those two.
but then I
mean,
guess it comes down to who would you rather have? The
I mean,
Jonathan Taylor, Alec Pierce, and Michael Pittman, or Javonte, Cortland, and Jerry? I like Jonathan Taylor though better, and I like Michael Pittman better than both the receivers from the
Yeah,
Broncos.
I would move the Colts up, move the Giants down. I think that's.
I think that's Do we think the Giants or the Bears is worse?
What if we move the Broncos up and then move both of them down?
Could do that. So we move these two up, and then you get the hell out of here, and you get the heck out of here. Now I want to say, if the Lions had Jameson Williams,
it would be
it would be tough to even think of a tier 2 team because I think the NFL is loaded with weapons. It's not as loaded with quarterback play though. So,
yeah, I think
and I mean, oh man, I'm looking at these weapons and I just don't know, man.
I think this is good as is.
I like it. I don't got any complaints. I don't got any.
Bills fans are gonna hate this list though.
Well, but here's the thing. I want to say, I think that the Bills and the Chiefs are in the same realm in terms of their skill position weapons, just not quarterback play. Because Patrick Mahomes is a higher level quarterback that can make the guys run.
I think another team that's going to hate
Josh Allen's fine. I think Josh Allen's a fine quarterback to be, in the NFL. I think he's good. He knows what he's doing, but he's not as good as Patrick Mahomes or Joe Burrow. I would say.
I think he's better than Joe Burrow. I mean, but that's my opinion. I'm just one person. We all have our opinions.
I don't hate it. I just think Joe Burrow, in his 2 years, has dealt with less of a team, if I'm being honest, in terms of their offensive line and defense, because I think Josh Allen has had a better defense around him too, also, and a better offensive line, not by probably much, but Joe Burrow, man, he gets killed by his offensive line.
Yeah, and they brought Orlando Brown, thinking he's going to fix that.
I mean, did we all watch? It's almost like the Broncos think Mike McGlinchey is a great ad.
He's not that good.
He's not. Did you hear what Niners fans
were celebrating when he was gone?
Yes. Yeah, okay, listen, I'm sorry, but if you sign someone and the fan base is happy that you took him, and it's not, in terms of just being biased that he's, gone and stuff, and you just want to act like you're not hurt, but this was a real win by the Niners. They didn't overpay for an offensive tackle that was. This is literally what Niner fans since week 5 told me this. And because I named him as a potential ad because I didn't really watch everything, but they told me he's slow off the line. He has a lot of penalty issues. And I watched one game. And this guy came out of there with 4 penalties, dude. He was slow up.
Remember when Micah Parsons threw him with one arm in the playoffs?
You remember when I think it was Dre Greenlaw when he ran over Ezekiel Elliott?
Oh man!
Wait a minute. No, that was that was Aziz Al-Shaair who just went to Houston. No, he went to the Texans with D'Amico.
Aziz Al-Shaair went to the Titans. They took Jimmy.
Oh no, he went to the Titans. I thought. Never mind. Jimmy Ward followed D'Amico, but
yeah, he made that stop on Ezekiel Elliott.
Oh my God! When he ran him over, I laughed my ass off.
I was like, what the hell are they doing, putting him at 7? Like,
Mike McCarthy deserved to be fired for that.
I don't know why they haven't fired him.
For actually allowing that to happen, I think he should have been fired.
Like, you're not good at your job, Mike McCarthy. He should be banned from the NFL. Got 1 ring with Aaron Rodgers. Just ban him from the league at this point. Like, this is bad.
Wait, Mike McCarthy didn't... oh, geez, it's still 76 out. What's up, Sebastian? What's up, man? I'm good over here, bro. We just did a tier ranking. Here's the list, the full done list. Me and him. And I will say, like, Bill fans, I think because here's the problem. He's right. I applied this to the Falcons, where I'm gonna be honest, I think we can both agree they're just all this potential to be great, but we haven't seen it yet, right? So with Dalton Kincaid and James Cook, they're the same as Bijan and Kyle Pitts in terms of they're just potentially going to be good.
Even Desmond Ridder is all potential. The Falcons have the potential to be one of the best teams in the
If
NFC.
Arthur Smith, I think is his name. If Arthur Smith can get that team to play on offense, they're going to be a dangerous team at some point. Now, not right away. It's going to take excuse me, another year or two.
If I was dumb, I would tank maybe and then get Caleb Williams. Imagine Caleb Williams. With
You
all
think
these
Jimmy will
weapons.
play or Aiden O'Connell? I would be fine with either. I think Aiden O'Connell, if he can come in and prove anything, that'd be great for our future.
I mean, I think I would rather honestly have Aiden O'Connell play because if he plays good, we have our guy.
Well,
at least for
I
another
think
year.
Aiden O'Connell has a stronger arm than fucking Jimmy G too. So
Yeah, Jimmy Garoppolo's not going for arm strength. And another thing is, if Aiden O'Connell plays bad,
well, here's the thing,
You're
Tarman.
gonna
This
be
is something
behind
I've talked
the
about. I've talked about if Aiden O'Connell gets a connection with Devontae in these next few weeks while Jimmy's out, Aiden O'Connell will start because he won't take long to get together with this guy in the real games.
and also another thing is, if Aiden O'Connell is bad, that means we're going to be picking high up in the draft next year. And if we're picking high up in the draft next year, we got our quarterback of the future.
I mean, here's the thing. I was going to say, though, do we really think Aiden O'Connell will play bad if he has Devontae, Josh Jacobs to take off the pressure?
The playbook is not very easy to learn. We'll see what happens.
It's
But,
not easy to learn. I think if he knows,
It's
I think
hard for
he's-
a rookie to come into a system
Well,
like a rookie
here's the thing.
quarterback especially.
I think Aiden O'Connell would be the last quarterback to start. I think it's going to be between Jimmy G, Brian Hoyer, and Chase Garbers because these three know the system better. I
If
think.
we start Chase Garbers, no, imagine he's the guy too. That'd be
Well,
hilarious.
he wasn't bad in college. I don't think he would be bad either with Devontae.
if he wasn't bad in college, he wouldn't be in the NFL.
Well,
if he was
yeah,
bad in college, he wouldn't be in the NFL. So.
Yeah, think about it also in terms of this. Yes, he was a project, but he just sat and watched Derek Carr and how that went with the playbook not being fully known. Guess what he was getting to do behind the scenes? He was able to learn the playbook. It takes a year and a half. And I think his whole year that he set out, he had to learn this playbook better. And I think he got to watch how it played.
Yeah.
Now, the next tier ranking I'm planning on doing is probably Sunday. If you want to join, you can.
All right.
I'll be ranking offenses as a whole.
Okay. Yeah.
I think the Raiders will be in the 1 through 8. I think they had the 12th ranked offense last year, and I think we can both say they significantly improved.
Yeah. Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm not saying Jimmy Garoppolo is better than Derek Carr. I just think he knows the system better, and if he knows the system better, that translates to
outside of
better.
Outside of the fact that he knows the system better, we have a better offense.
We have better receiving core. We added an extra receiver and got a good tight end who's actually going to be on the field.
Durable.
Old.
He's durable.
Isn't addicted to injuries like he was. No, I'm not going to go there.
Oh.
But okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's how we're gonna. This has been a great show, y'all. This has been a great show.
I was like, I'm not gonna go there.